Hello everyone, Angela here with Turo Family Chiropractic and your weekly PSA on another absolutely gorgeous Wednesday. I am loving these nice sunny warm Wednesdays we've been having. So today, continuing with National Nutrition Month and focusing on eating habits. So today talking about something that you can do to make your life a little bit easier when it comes to preparing healthy meals and snacks for the week, and that is meal prep. And meal prep is one of those things where sometimes, again, people think that it's all or nothing. So people visualize having to cook all of their meals on one day and have everything ready to go and perfectly planned out for the week. And sometimes that can actually be more overwhelming for people than trying to figure out each day what they're going to have. But the thing with meal prep is you can make it as complex or as simple as you need to fit your lifestyle, your meals, and your family's needs. So when it comes to meal prep, for me, if I'm, cooking for myself for the week, it's really easy to just cook up a batch, a 4 or 6 serving batch of something, and that can last me, a couple lunches and a couple dinners. For a family, if you're cooking for a family of 3 or 4 or 5 people, it might be more difficult to cook that huge quantity of food to get you guys through the entire week. So meal prep can really be as simple as planning out what you are going to have each night. Whether you write it on a calendar or a list or, a dry erase board that you put on the fridge, something that just kind of keeps you on track and accountable for what you're going to have each night. And then making sure that you're doing the grocery shopping ahead of time or using one of the grocery delivery services so that you have all the ingredients that you need. So whenever that night comes around and you see, okay, tonight we're making, this chicken stir fry, you go to the fridge, you go to the pantry, and you have everything that you need, and you're not trying to scramble because you're, missing certain ingredients, and now you're trying to figure out last minute what you're going to do. And as far as, actually prepping things ahead of time, again, different things to make your life a little bit easier, especially if that dinner time gets a little crazy with, trying to, you're getting off of work, kids are getting off of school, there might be different activities, whether they're in person, everybody's trying to get to. So the more you can do ahead of time when you have time, the less stressful that dinner time will be. So, doing things like cooking up some chicken and veggies just to get you through the week. If you do that on the weekend when you have some time, or maybe, Monday, you get maybe you have some time over your lunch break at work. So if you cook up some just basic, chicken and veggies or some other meats and veggies, and you have those ready to go, then all you have to do is sort of put the finishing touches on it when dinner time comes around. So maybe that's throwing it into a stir fry, throwing it on a salad, mixing it up with some other seasonings, putting it over rice or pasta or with potatoes, something to kind of beef it up. But that way the base of it's done, and all you're doing is adding that little bit of variety to it. And that can be really helpful as well if you're someone who doesn't like to eat the same thing every single day. So having those kind of just basics done, some healthy nuts available, maybe portioned out, have veggies cut up so that they're ready to go with hummus. Some avocado, you can, whip up some guacamole with that so that it's ready to go, and having those healthy options available as opposed to trying to make everything at the time of your meal. So again, it's really about making your life easier and taking the guesswork out of healthy eating. Because we all know that when time gets tight, we're going to turn to takeout, fast food, delivery, maybe some frozen food options that we're going to throw in the microwave that, let's be honest, are not generally the healthiest options. So making your week ahead of time, and what a experience it would be to have an answer to that question that if you were the person who cooks in your household, I'm sure you hear at least once a day, which is, hey, what's for dinner? So again, planning out the week ahead of time, you can have that answer ready to go. Maybe you can even get your kids or other family members involved if you know what is going to be for dinner and what you need done. If somebody's looking for a job to do, say, hey, well, this is what's for dinner. I need those veggies cut up, or I need, water boiling, or I need this done. And you can get, the family involved with that cooking process as well. And then again, as far as some of those sort of nights where things just don't go as planned and it's just not going to happen, you're not going to get that meal cooked that you had planned for, which is fine. It happens to all of us. I mentioned having some different, how frozen options are sometimes what we turn to. And unfortunately, a lot of them are not particularly good, especially some of the ones that, some of those frozen dinners, they have so much sodium and other things added to them that they end up not having a lot of nutritional value. You probably will end up, again, option is if you get some frozen veggies that are just the veggies. So check the ingredients and make sure it's just the vegetables listed. They don't have any other sugar added to it, or maybe seasoning's okay if they have seasoning and olive oil, but a lot of them put all of this other random stuff on the veggies for whatever reason. So if you get a couple of those bags that are just the frozen veggies, and then maybe get something that's an easy protein, so whether it's like a chicken sausage, or get some frozen chicken, something that's easy to heat up, that's great, especially again if you're cooking for less people. This might not be as effective for a family, but I know for me, with cooking for one, sometimes a long day, you heat up some frozen veggies, heat up a protein, healthy option that takes a lot less time than ordering delivery, is a lot healthier than getting takeout, and a lot less expensive than all of those things as well. So, it might just take some time to sort of shift your mindset, but there are some of those kind of emergency situations where you can train yourself to, instead of going right to ordering the pizza because, the day's gotten crazy, you can find those, 10 minutes to heat up some frozen veggies and a protein and still get that healthy meal in and not kind of ruin the whole day because of timing and not having the time to actually follow through with the meal that you had planned for. So meal prep can be a huge time saver, a huge money saver, whatever works for you, whether it's, just kind of having all the ingredients ready to go, having a few things prepped, cooked ahead of time, or cooking all of your meals for the week and having them all packaged out. So all you have to do is go in the refrigerator, grab it and reheat it. Whatever works for you, figure out, what's the best way to incorporate some meal prep into your week, and you will probably be amazed how much easier it becomes to eat healthy on a regular basis. Make sure you're getting a variety of different foods throughout the week, and make sure that you have healthy options ready to go for you and your family. So that is your weekly PSA, piece of salutogenic advice. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure that you follow along in our Facebook group all month long. Lots of information coming at you for nutrition, recipes, good stuff for National Nutrition Month. So any questions, comments, any particular topics that you want to hear about, always feel free to either post something on Facebook, send us a message directly. We love to hear from you guys. And make sure you get out and enjoy another beautiful Wednesday. I don't know, I'm starting to think that I'm good luck with this weather. I'm going to take credit for it. So you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you the same time next week. Thanks so much. Have a good one.